Welcome to the Your Opinion Doesn't Matter podcast. My name is Lamont, the host. I'm here with a special guest, Mr. Incognito. You know, I couldn't say his real name. I couldn't get the guy to budge to take the Pusheisty off. My guy for over 35, 40 years. My guy STEM. What's the word with you,
What's
man?
going on, man? Chilling. Can't
Yeah,
complain.
man. Yeah, so tell me about your travels, man. Being I know you came up with me and the homies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You was around during the time when graffiti was at its height,
Yes.
karate was at its height,
Yeah.
breakdancing was at its height.
Yeah. We was there when that shit was in the beginning. And I just held on to that shit.
Yeah. And then okay, so now let me tell you about my guest. See,
Before we was teenagers.
before he was teenager. His name is STEM. He's a well-known graffiti artist throughout the tri-state. Probably even further now, right?
Shit, more than that, man. I'm known in when I sell my artwork, I sold to people in Russia,
Right.
France, Germany, Spain. Thankfully, not because of the internet, probably because of the graffiti magazines I've done in the past. Then later on, I did some graffiti videos. And then later on, when I got towards the internet, a lot of like new kids that never heard of me, they got to hear about me. But few of the OGs, they know about me because it's like the graffiti community is small.
Right.
When you do something, or even if somebody dies, like it spreads, So it's
Spreads
like
quick.
people spread word of mouth, number one. And number two, when you're really good, that's when stuff about you begin to spread. And that's
Right.
slowly how you become legendary for what you do and stuff like that.
Right. I remember. I guess your passion started when we was in I think it was 235.
Yeah.
I remember when we was in class.
235 Annex.
You used to do little drawings. You and this other guy named
think it
Mark
was-
Clark.
Yeah, Mark Clark, Stewart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all was doing.
That's when I used to draw from Marvel Universe.
Mm-hmm.
I used to draw that. I used to draw a lot of cars too. I remember I used to draw the A-Team. I used to draw like the Bionic Man, like the Dukes of Hazzard before the flag became taboo.
Right. Before the
I used to draw
Confederate
Dukes of
flag.
Hazzard. I used to draw cars always jumping in the air because that was the thing back then for
Right.
some reason. Getting the cars that just jumped in the air.
Or catching them like that. So
Yeah.
so tell me some. So as we fast forward now, you being a well-known artist, I remember a couple years back, probably like good 10 years ago, I go into a gym to go play ball. Me and my homies go play ball, big gym, and in the back, I see you doing the artwork, but you didn't have that on. Tell people about the mystique with you and your the mask and everything. Like if say who would be the person who would be pursuing you for your dangerous deeds, which is graffiti.
Well, first of all, is like the thing with the mask is that I do a lot of illegal stuff. I hit a lot of trains, federal things. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's not just the mask for that. Sometimes you have jealous people and haters. They might be like, "Oh, that's this dude or whatever. Let me send this over here," because it's like ain't nothing worse than a graffiti writer that's not talented as you, that you don't deal with, that hates on you the most, and that will do certain things to you just so people could know who you are.
Oh,
Right.
so it's more than just
Right. And
cops. It's,
most graffiti writers sometimes, some of them, they're just like females. They love talking, gossiping. They always talk about 6ix9ine is a snitch, 6ix9ine does this, but they gossip more than anybody else. They have private rooms where they talk shit about people. And these are the people that really don't really go as hard as people like me and other writers out there that's really going hard. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
'Cause
right.
I've been at this for like damn near probably 40 years hard straight,
who was the first ones I saw around there? It was Hash,
Trim,
Trim, and Port.
the whole TNC. That's how I got into that shit, watching
TNC,
them.
that's the original crew from
Yeah.
around East Flatbush Way. What TNC stand for?
Well, before it was taxing niggas gazelles, and after that, taking niggas clout. The new crew, yeah. And I think it was Trim. Trim was the prez, and Hash, rest in peace, he was the vice pres. And I
Okay.
remember I used to chill by Hash House, which was over there by
Linden.
Church Avenue.
Church Ave.
And I remember I used to chill with his brother. And Hash came out one night, and this was like, I think, 9:30 in the night. He came out with a can, looked around, and caught a throw up, and did that shit less than 3 seconds. When I seen that shit, I was like, oh, shit. I said, this right here, I can't wait to get to this level, bro. And I wasn't really at that level. I was still like neighborhood.
Right.
As I got a little bit older, I started getting out of the neighborhood, and I started going to other different neighborhoods over and over again.
So the places that what you had buildings, trains.
Right.
I mean, I saw your work for as trains. Let the people know the places that they can actually see your artwork. I will be putting it up as well, but like different locations.
Yeah, it's like different locations. It's just like it's mostly abandoned places, scrap yards, train yards. I can't really disclose because I have everybody and their moms going over there. Freights. And yeah, and anytime I have a can on me, wherever I'm at, I'll catch a tag. I don't really bomb hard like I used to. I might, like in past years to come, I might come back, but I mostly focus on piecing mostly because I'm like, I get to display more talent into drawing something than drawing like backgrounds and stuff like that. Because I'm not a graffiti writer where I just throw my name up. It's like I do whole backgrounds, and then if I'm not doing backgrounds or letters, people could contact me. I do portraits. Like somebody passed away, people will call me. I do their face up on the wall. Like I'm professional at this. I just don't do that. I do comic books. I do everything, bro. Everything.
Right.
Graph was just a way for me to not just show people in school or people in high school that I'm dope. Graph was a way for me to show people in each borough until it became showing half of the world that I'm dope and what I do.
So question. Your skills as far as drawing. A lot of people who's like drawers that I know, they are good with their hands. They can actually do tattoos.
Right.
Have you ever got into that?
Nah, my boy Echo, he's also YNN. My boy Echo YNN, NWC, DBC. He does tattoos. He always tried to get me into it, but it's like my lifestyle be so busy, I could never get a chance to do it.
You think you could?
Yeah, because I think basically to me, I watch a lot of tattoo videos. It's like tracing.
Yeah.
And I don't trace. I know how to draw. Like I'm a real artist. Most tattoo artists, some of them don't even know how to draw. They just trace. That's all you're doing.
Right.
So if I know how to draw and I'm tracing something, my skills provided with whatever I'm tracing, my skills plus what I'm tracing will probably make it look more than what it is, you know?
Okay.
It's just that I know I just have to have a steady hand because the needle moves a lot and it's like poking and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
that's something I would try to get to do also because it's like I've done acrylic, I do airbrush, watercolors, gouache. I did all types of medias, a little bit of oil. I mean, that's like the next step.
So what do you see yourself? Like, what is the goal? What is your plan? Like, I mean, like you've been doing it for so long.
Well, my plan is just
Question before you answer. Are there at a time when there's people who's usually like incognito like you? I know a lot of those guys.
Yeah, a lot.
Do they ever come out years later and say, hey, this was me?
Yeah, years later as they get old.
They come out?
Then they come out.
Then the cops throw the cuffs on them? Or
nah, it's like, it depends, man. They have to have a reason. Either they stop writing or they're good now and they're making money now. So they could come out, they don't really care, and they're not really about the street graffiti life like that no more. So they're just out there. You understand?
Okay. Right.
So it's like, I haven't got to where I need to get to yet. So until then, this is still me and this is what I got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
but I don't want to be working at a job and somebody be like, yo, I just seen your video, man. You see your lock over there? You should try cleaning it out. You're fired. You know?
Right.
So
yeah, you mentioned your crew was YNN.
Right.
What does that stand for?
YNN. It stands for Your Neighborhood's Next.
Your neighbor's next.
Right. And I made that crew
years ago.
Years ago with, matter of fact, I made it with Beams. You probably know Beams. Yeah.
Beams Low, my guy.
Yeah. And I'm also Low Life too. And you know I know your cousin, of course. Prance, big up to Prance. Beams. I used to bomb with Beams like early 80s before he wrote Beams. He used to write Eclipse.
Oh, word?
Yeah, and we used to catch tags on Key Food when it was where Rite Aid was.
Yeah.
We used to pack bags in there. And then we used to catch tags like around mad early. We was little
Beams
kids.
was I didn't know he was a graffiti artist. I used to see Beams around the way.
Yeah.
The name, but I didn't know he was on it like that. He know how to
because
do major stuff
well,
like
he don't do the stuff I do. He's more like a bomber and he bombs with Dink.
Oh, okay.
Right. So it's Beams, Dink. Cause I met Dink through Beams. And I used to see Dink a lot of times when I used to be at Winthrop Junior High School, but I never knew it was him. And that's also another legend. Dink been like bombing forever, you know?
Oh, okay.
We also got some shit on Rite Aid right now, if you pass by there and you check inside of the parking lot.
Y'all still team up?
Nah, not really. Because it's like, I kind of like I said, I bomb once in a blue moon, but I keep in contact with Dink from here and there. I can't say that Beams was my first bombing partner in that neighborhood in Church Avenue. And all of that was inspired by TNC. It was Trini, Trim, Benna, Benji, Paulistic. Yeah, I was inspired by that. Porter, remember Port, right there from 42nd Street.
Yeah, my guy.
Yeah. All of them. Shit, that shit was way before Cab. That shit was way before everything, bro.
Yeah.
Damn,
that was the beginning. That was the beginning.
That was Angie was open.
Yeah.
Angie, she's still there, struggling.
That was like the untapped time of history, graffiti, hip hop, breakdancing.
Yeah.
Man, that was like everything was in sync.
Cause that's what it was in school. Like when we used to go to school, everybody was popping, breakdancing.
Right.
The only thing we knew about was Run DMC, Sparky D versus the Playgirls.
Right. Roxanne Shanté,
hey, UTFO.
UTFO. But I'm remembering when they used to have parties around the way, I never seen you there. You used to come with us?
Nah, because I was always on my graffiti shit late night. The time y'all was going out to go to these parties, either me and Beam would be bombing or I'd be bombing by myself.
15,
yeah,
16?
Yo. Yeah, because I started writing graffiti like around when I was 12 years old, like around 12, 11.
Because, that's probably around the time we used to party all
right.
around.
And
also,
y'all was
Friday,
partying.
Saturday night, we'd be partying and you be...
Yeah, and I'd be doing my graffiti stuff, and after I'm done, I'd go in the house because my mom was strict, so I was kind of barred. You know that.
Oh, okay.
I used to sneak out to get out sometimes. I'd go by y'all, chill, or later on, if I was in the house, I used to borrow games from Clinton, Jermaine's brother.
Jermaine Clinton.
I used to borrow games from him because he used to get a game in one day, turn the shit over in one day.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, yo, let me borrow that game. I'll let you hold this. And it's around that time.
Oh, okay.
And plus, we was in the house a lot back then, too, because that's when Nintendo came out, Atari, Sega.
Right. What you was rocking? What you had?
I had an Atari. I remember my father bought me my first Atari, I think in 1980, 82. I can't remember, but he bought it from Sears.
Okay.
And it was $100. That's when $100 was a lot of money.
Oh, yeah, that is a lot. It's definitely a lot
Yeah,
back then.
he bought that shit for me and brought it to me. I thought that was the illest gift in the world. I was like, yo, no graphics is better than this.
Right. And that was how many bits was that? That's not 64. One of them was Commodore 64.
8? I think 8.
8-bit. I had Atari. I had Atari too. What was the top game? If you remember Atari, what was your top game? What was the top game back then?
The top game was...
When it first came out.
I think it was Pac-Man and Space Invaders.
Nah.
And Mission Control or something.
How about Maze Craze?
Maze Craze. Okay.
Maze Craze. Pac-Man didn't really come out for Atari right away like that.
But when I got my Atari, it came as a gift set. It came with Pac-Man and Combat.
Oh, Combat was the joint too.
Yeah.
Combat was definitely the joint. I know those times was crazy. And the thing about it, it's like the graphics was so elementary.
But we didn't know.
Yeah.
Because we never knew technology was going to go that far.
Right.
Because being a kid and actually hooking up something to your TV and your TV looks different, that was crazy to me.
Because actually how we came up, everybody in our household, probably, well, in my household, started with a black and white TV.
Yeah.
And then color, and then this,
right,
and then that.
The first TV I had, and the first TV I had was a black and white Zenith.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember Zenith.
Yeah, I do, of course.
Right. I had a Zenith. And the first thing I used to see was Mission Impossible. And I used to watch it so much, I used to try to guess what colors they're really wearing.
Right.
And everything was black and white. And then later on, when the color TV came out, I remember it was like $232, which was a lot of money back then.
Yeah.
Color TV came out, then we was all watching that.
Yeah, we was
antenna
in the
broke.
building.
I remember the antenna had broke one day. I forgot it was me or my father broke it. And then my father was like so intelligent. He saw the antenna was broken. He took the top off of the antenna. Not to say he the first one that created it.
And put foil on top.
Nah, he went in a closet, got a hanger and bent it and put the hanger inside of it.
Nice.
And these two things, when you move it, the TV started showing good.
Nice.
My father was a carpenter. He was a mason. He was good with his hands.
Nice.
That's where I think my skill came from, because he was an artist as well.
Right. That's what's up. Yeah, man. I mean, back then everything was new. Yeah. Everything was new. We came into a time and then fashion, everything was new.
Son, if it wasn't for the Japanese, we'd probably be still playing Atari. For real.
Yeah. Would you do like say they say, hey Stem, I need you to come by and do like a display. Would you do it? Like a gallery?
I mean, yeah, if I'm getting paid, I'm gonna do it. If I'm getting paid, I'm gonna do it.
So then why the mystique? Suppose the law is gonna be after you then?
Nah, it wouldn't be like that, because
Oh, you mean you wouldn't show? You would
because this is mostly not for the law. This is mostly just for the ops, or just jealous people. You understand?
Oh, okay.
That's what it is. But I've done not galleries, but I have my stuff in galleries where I show up, and sometimes I don't show up, because sometimes how I look at it is, I'm not like other graffiti artists that always want to show their face or be known or be popular. I don't care about you knowing who I am. I just want you to know that my shit is dope.
Yeah.
And I'm a melanated person that gets busy.
Nice.
That's it. That's all you need to know. It's not about me. It's about what I do, what you like from me, and what I could sell you that's actually worth something. So later on, if you come into bad times, you could resell that shit. You understand? And I work so hard in the graph game, whatever I'm doing and whatever you have from me, it will be worth something, because it's something from somebody who takes his work serious.
Nice.
You know?
Nice. So now that's dope, man. You got you got history out of our like you have a trail of work. Man.
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, man. You've been doing your thing.
You've
been doing your thing. I be seeing, that's Stem. I be seeing it. I forgot where I was at one time, and I seen your name. I said, oh, shit, that's him. I passed, the train is going by. Yeah, he bombs. If you see STEM on a train, that's this guy right here. Or in a building. You could be anywhere.
Yes, sir.
Anywhere. This is him right here, this infamous Stem. So let's get into what's going on today currently. Let's just talk about some current things, like your boy Puffy. He's not your man's, but what you think is going on with him? Man?
With him, I don't know, man. I think just a lot of people are just trying to get a lot of money out of him now.
Yeah.
Because they know that his ex, she got like, $3 million just to like be quiet.
Right.
Then all of a sudden people was like, yeah, he touched me in kindergarten. He did this. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, to be honest with you, we all did bad stuff back in the days.
Facts.
If we was to all become millionaires, mad people would be coming at us.
Mad people would be coming at us.
So it's like, he's just going through all of that shit right now, because, he probably did do some bad stuff, but he's not the only one that's doing that.
Nah.
There's other people doing stuff like him, or probably even worse. But guess what? They're not in the limelight like him.
They're not.
So nobody's not fucking with him.
They're not.
He's in the limelight, and the only thing that I don't like, his own people is trying to destroy him.
Right.
50's videos
50's
and all
going
that.
hard. 50's definitely going hard.
Yeah, because I'm saying like, yo, how y'all going hard on this dude like that? And I'm like, Where was the videos when Epstein was out there? You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't do him like that. Why y'all going hard on him like that? Let the law take care of that shit if he did do that. You understand?
Yeah.
But it's I
agree.
Yeah, because I'm like, the way 50 is going at him, you think these niggas had beef for eternity.
Right.
But when they seen each other, they be like, yo, what up?
Yeah.
Shit weird, bro.
That whole industry is weird. That whole industry is
It
weird.
is, man. Because a lot of weird stuff happens in that, because I guess when people get into a different society or when they make mad money, it's like all of a sudden they got so much money, it's like they become interested in doing weird shit now.
They do, yeah.
Now
wrestling alligators naked.
Yeah. Now having sex with females is played out now, so you want to do weird shit now. Or you want to, like, you're going to a secret society club where you got to get blood at the door and shit and give everybody your phone. Like, what is that?
Some type of weird shit, man.
Right.
Is that how it is with when y'all go into a crew of graffiti people? Y'all be having like some little secret shit. Do you know a lot of these famous graffiti guys that be all over?
Yeah.
You know them?
You only could know them if you at a certain point in your life or a certain skill set.
Who's the most known to you? Like, what would you compare your level to the top guys in New York?
Shit. I say mostly like European writers.
What would you say? Like, if it's a top 10 or top 20, what number are you?
In me? Shit, I see myself as in New York, I'll probably see myself as a 9.5, 8.
Top 9? No,
yeah.
If it's 20 people.
If it's 20 people?
20 known artists in New York.
Mm-hmm.
What number are you?
Shit. I don't know. I'd rather let somebody else say that for me, man. I don't want to overrate myself.
Yeah,
I'm just going to say that I'm up there. I'm
top
up
5?
There. Yeah, you can say that. I'm up there.
Nice, man.
Anybody who know me, they know how I give it up. When it's time to hit the wall, battle, they know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I say that without bragging. I'm up there.
Do they have like Prince? My boy Prince, he goes with his talents for his dancing. Mm-hmm. You know, he's in China right now.
Right.
Like, do you ever get that type of experience to go like different countries, because show your skills?
Well, I have offers of people like that, but it's like it's hard for me to travel sometimes because I take care of my family, or basically I take care of my moms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it's basically me just taking care of her. So it's like I had offers thrown at me for stuff like that. Mm-hmm. But I try to keep it more like, instead of it being like international, I keep it more home based.
More
like,
local.
I would go to Philly if somebody called me out there to do stuff. Jersey, like I just keep it, where it is at.
Keep it in the tri-state.
Right. If I ever get somebody where, a chance where I could get somebody to help me take care of what I need to do, then I'll start doing that,
Okay. All right, cool.
I just like to let people know, never get street art mixed with graffiti art. Those are two different things.
What is explain, what does that mean?
The street art is something like, more like the murals, people drawing flowers, and the only thing is some of the people that do the street art, they use spray paint, and they try to get it mixed. Some people that don't know better, they get it mixed up with us. It's like, we could do that, but we're more gritty with the letters and stuff like that, because basically graffiti is more about letters. Well, let me not use the G word, because my boy Riff would be mad I use the G word. I say aerosol artists are more with letters, letter structure and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And then you have the street artists, which do the murals and everything they do with spray paint, but they get respect too, but it's like, don't mix the two up.
Don't mix the two up. But
Right.
can some of those street artists do graffiti too? More than likely. If they're good enough to do a mural, they could do it. They probably could do that,
Yeah,
right?
they could, but most of this stuff, when they try to do graffiti, some of this stuff look like anti-graffiti.
Oh, okay.
Right. And me, I'm not with the anti-graffiti stuff. I'm into real graph, like letters looking dope.
So are you looking for sponsorship? What is your end game? Like, I want to see you. I really want to start seeing you do stuff for like real big commercials, like Sprite. I know they be having some big events and stuff like that.
Well, I did something on the wall for Sprite like early 2000s, but it wasn't my connect. It was another graffiti artist connect. And
So you did hand in hand with different companies.
yeah, or sometimes it's like when I do stuff with, sometimes somebody else would have a connect and they'll put me on to do certain things.
Yeah.
But they don't connect me with the connect.
Oh, right.
Sometimes it just be like that, because what I notice as just being good in general, this is not only with graffiti, this could be with podcasts, this could be at acting or whatever. When you do certain things with certain people and they know that you're at a higher level than them, they'll never hook you up with the connect.
They won't.
Because they're afraid that then the connect will be like, oh shit, I'm fucking with this dude. Your shit is much better.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, let me call you in. What's your prices? I think I could work with you, man. I like how your stuff look.
Yeah.
So that's the way of my life, too, because I don't never get connect with the connect. But when I do connect with the connect, I make all the connections.
You see, now that's the thing that that's the truth. That's a very true statement.
Right.
People like Dame Dash had a post. He says, if you want to see people win, you help them.
Right.
If you really want to see somebody win, you help them.
Right.
How much people is helping nowadays? People don't help. People don't help, because it could start with just. It could just start with just even volunteering and helping kids.
Right.
People don't do it.
No.
People don't do it. Out of all the friends I know, I'm the only one. Out of a bunch of friends I know, I'm one of the only people that do it. I'm the only one for like 15, 20 years volunteering, helping kids, playing basketball, mentoring. You know, I got my nonprofit, stuff like that. But I mean, I got friends who do volunteer. You know what I mean? But it's not a constant thing that I would like to hear. Like, say I see people on Facebook always reminiscing about something, how good they was, or something like that, and this or that. You know, I built this house, or I played this sport. When are you going to show it? I'm not saying you don't, but we don't see it. I don't see you with the kids. I don't see it. And then again, now going back to your point with the connect, that people don't want to connect because they're going to know you're going to do much better with that connect.
Scared that they think you're going to take their spot.
It's not me. You see, that's the thing about me. I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care if somebody else blows up. I'd be like, off of me.
Right.
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't rub it in their face, but I'm happy for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, listen, you did it. Thank me later. Thank me later. Or send the check in the mail.
Right. Another example. There's this guy that used to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. He worked for Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Always used to comment on my stuff. Always used to comment on my boy Hops stuff. Hops, another guy, very talented. Hops DKS down with my crew. Very talented. Hops is dope with the comic books. Always commented on our stuff. So I remember one day, I inboxed him, and he was like, yeah, man, I love your stuff. Yada, yada, yada. Right? And I was like, yeah, that's dope. I was like, yeah, if you like my stuff, why don't you hook me up? Then he was like, nah. He was like, why don't you hook yourself up?
Oh, shit.
And I was like, you know what? Fuck this guy. And I unfollowed him.
You
know what I'm saying? Because my thing is, why you keep telling me how dope my shit is? Why you keep asking me what I'm doing? Like, what kind of pens I use? All of this shit. But you're working for Marvel. But you're asking me how I'm doing it. Or you just ghost follow me to get tips or to bite what I'm doing to get yourself closer?
Yeah.
So by him saying that to me, and I looked at it like, I look at him as being a brother or whatever, I was like, you know what, fuck this dude. I'm going to start doing my own shit and put my own shit out. Because I send shit to Marvel, I send shit to DC. But you see, the thing about Marvel and DC that people don't know about, because everybody be like, yo, STEM, how come you don't work for these companies? You're dope as fuck. I'm like, yeah, I'm dope as fuck to you, because y'all write graph. Y'all know me. Marvel and DC, they don't know me. So in order to, like, get to know these dudes, it's like you got to send them a ton of stuff for them to realize you until they get tired and be like, all right, come in. Just like McFarlane. McFarlane had to send these dudes, I think, like 108 submissions.
Who's McFarlane?
Todd McFarlane is the one that created Spawn. And he's the one that redrew Spider-Man and why Spider-Man is famous today. Because he reinvented it.
The Black Spider-Man or no?
Nah,
just redid
the regular
it?
Spider-Man.
Or he just redid it. The one who did Spawn, he redid Spider-Man.
Right.
Dope.
He's the one that made the webbing and all of that. But I thought you would know that because didn't you used to collect comics?
Yeah,
or was your brother?
I collected it. Me and my brother. We collected it for a little bit, but then we stopped.
Whatever happened to those? Don't tell me you threw them shits away,
Nah,
bro.
my brother just came to the house probably a year ago and confiscated it.
And he took all of them?
Yeah, I'm good with it. I gave it to him.
Oh man.
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, I'm good with it. I had two big white boxes.
Remember
the comic book boxes?
Man. Yeah, I still got it.
You still got it?
Yeah, I got almost like 600 to 700 comic books.
Nice.
Still. I mean, if I try to go somewhere to sell them, they're going to jerk me. So I just keep them.
Right. You ever go to that comic book spot over there by the junction?
Bulletproof. I did the gate years ago.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Yeah, man. So, So, listen, and wrapping up, what is it where people can follow you? What contact you?
If y'all want to contact me, my name, you could contact me at Instagram. Just type in STEM, YNN, and you can find me there. And you see all my stuff. And you can judge for yourself who I am. Once you see my shit, you never look back at anything else. But
you'll definitely be a fan of his, man. I'm a fan and a friend, man. I'm happy that you was here on the Your Opinion Doesn't Matter podcast, man. Episode 79 with my broski.
79, damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, my bro. Yeah, 79, man. 79.